morning, everybody. How the devil are you? And well done, Anthony Oates, for getting Generations. You got that when it was really blurred. You know what's funny? I didn't even realise it before. But when I'm watching it, I'm about 45 seconds ahead of you what I'm watching. And then you see what I see. So when the picture's fully uncovered on my screen, I'm still seeing people shouting things like aliens. and you can clearly see it's like Picard and Kirk on my screen. It does make me laugh. It's just these little things that I have here. Now we've hello Phil, how's it going? We've tricked all you Americans, haven't we? Because I forgot to tell you last week that the clocks went back last weekend. So we are now. What's that mean? We gained an hour in bed, but it does mean that the stream is now an hour later. Is that right? I can never figure it out. All I know is it takes ages for my body clock to change. At 5 o'clock here, it's now pitch black. And if anyone wants to know what the weather's like in the UK at the moment, well, tomorrow we deal with Celsius here for some reason. It's -3 tomorrow, which is bonfire night in the UK, or Guy Fawkes night, or firework night. So it's just going to be bonfires and fireworks everywhere. It's like your July the 4th if you're in America tomorrow. So looking forward to that. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Now, is Lou in here tonight? Lou, are you in here? Because I've been waiting all week, and I bet you're not here tonight. We'll have to see. The reason I put Generations up because I watched your video, and your last one you put up, and you've got a Generations poster on your door. So I thought that would be quite a fun one to actually have on the stream tonight. And what I really wanted to do was I wanted to go just leave it like that. So if you're watching this on demand, Lou, I'm sure I've just wound you up big time. But we'll go and watch Aztec Dummies video, the last one on the spinner. It was funny. I enjoyed that. Loads of things been going on. We're going to be talking about last night on the Patreon stream. I can't show you, unfortunately, but I was showing people what was coming in the next 4 stages of the Enterprise and the Ghostbusters, so I can tell you about what's coming. There's no problems with that, so we're going to talk about that tonight. We have got a merch on the map tonight, so I'm going to try and get this one right, hopefully. We're on the World of Wayne YouTube channel there. There we go. We're in Corby, so I'm going to zoom out, and we're just going to go over the small pond here to Ireland, to Cork. Now, let's figure this out. Now, from Cork, there's a place called Glanmere. There it is, Glanmere. You see that there? In Glanmere, we've got now. I've got to get your name right. Now, Brian, we've had history with this, haven't we? About a year or two ago, I pronounced your name Brian O'Mahony from Glanmere, Cork City, and as you can see, wearing my "You Gotta Need a Bigger Shelf" shirt, and you got a nice Mandalorian poster in the background as well. Now, the wife kept telling me it's actually Brian O'Mahony. But I'm sure you corrected me and said, no, it's Brian O'Mahony. So I'm hoping I've pronounced it right. But we'll have to see. But thanks for submitting that, Brian. I love having the old merch on the map. And now we're building them up again because obviously I lost everything. I have got a few that people have been sending me in the profile pictures, so I know what we're doing. Now, I will be looking at chat in a second. You know me at the start of these streams. I've got so much to reel off. Next one I've got to thank is John Hay. I know you're in chat 'cause I've seen you. And Mrs. World of Wayne's already pinched her paintbrushes. But the funny thing is, I wasn't expecting these. And I was actually on Amazon ready to order them. And he's gave me a whole set of them. Which is absolutely brilliant. So it's going to be a big help, like you said in your letter, with the Orca when that comes. We're getting really excited for that. And I think Phil Spruverse there is probably thinking that as well. It's really good. I've still got ideas whizzing around in my mind. Something else that got sent to me was a lovely tool tidy from Paul Gall. And he did me a picture as well. And Paul, I said I'll mention you on tonight's stream. But there you go. That wooden thing at the back with my sprue cutters and all that is brilliant on my workstation. So that has got pride of place there now, Paul. So thank you so much for that as well. I've got a place to keep my tools that isn't on the work. That's the workbench. This is the work. I don't know. I need to kill them different names, don't I? I get confused myself. And the only other thing... Oh, Ali, you're in here. Oh, there we go. Hello, Ali. There you go. And that's Paul. Paul, you're watching then. Thank you so much for that. I said I'll feature that tonight. And you can see it's getting good use. It's getting a lot of good use. I've been using that straight away. And I've taken the picture down again. It was up. but I wanted to take a picture of everything together. So, but I really, really do appreciate that. So thank you so much for that. We've got electrics. We're going to be talking a lot about electrics tonight. So the first bit of electrics is Partwork upgrades. They've got the Terminator mod out now, and it works a treat. The little advert that Ian put up on social media was mine, and it works an absolute treat. So this is available now through Partwork upgrades. But on another note, over at Model Mods now, they're doing something called the Power Mod Lights. Now, I need to talk about this. That's what it looks like on top there. Now, if you've got an iPhone, which I've just got myself a brand new iPhone 13 Pro Max, so I'm happy. This is why I'm getting all this like new cameras and everything's looking good now. You can fast charge them with a USB-C cable. I don't know if you know that. You can get a special adapter that you can plug in. It's USB-C on one end, Lightning on the other end, and it will fast charge your phone. And that's because USB-C, I believe, can hold a high amount of voltage for it. And for that reason, those Power Mod lights are used for the power mods if you don't want to take an inverter with you. If you're away and you won't have access to a plug socket, you can plug it into a power bank or something like that. And they are powered by USB-C over at Model Mods. And I believe Chloe is going to get these out in the next week. And they're available through all the Power Mod range. So check out Model Mods when they go live. I'm sure Chloe's going to put it on social media as well. It sounds like an absolutely brilliant idea, because I tell you what, I'll be lost without USB-C now, because it just charges things so quick. I didn't realise how much power goes through it. And I think that's going to be a good segue into when we're going to be talking about the Enterprise tonight, because I need your advice about electrics, because I've got details now of the nacelles and stuff, and I'll be telling you about that tonight as well, which is all good. Have I finished? I think I finished. I've finished. That's my spill done for the night, so now I can sit back. I was going to have rum tonight. I don't know if Robert Beveridge is in here. Oh, there was one other thing. Look, Robert, I've done your sign. That's going to go up on the workshop. I've also done David Moses, and I've also done David Palmer. There was a little bit of delay because I had to order some more blanks. So, but we've got them here now, so they're going to be going up on the side, and you're going to be inundated with names on the side of the workshop. As I said, -3 tomorrow. I've had the radiator on all day today. I don't know what that translates to Fahrenheit. I think you should see that. Did you like my Twitter post? Which one was that, Brian? I get a lot of Twitter posts. You'll have to jog my memory. That's okay, Max. You know, I inspire myself as well as you. I'm glad I inspire everyone, because you can just see that how the community is growing. So if I can inspire one person to start modelling, then I'm a happy man. But I mean, today that look on my face when I put the first railings in the Bismarck up there, it looked really good. It looked really good. I was so happy with that. No, they haven't put a standard USB port on an iPhone. It's still a Lightning port, but you can actually charge it with USB-C on the other end, and you get these new power adapters now, which actually use USB-C because it can hold a lot. Hello, Lauren from Oregon. How's it going? Gunny, hello, Bruce. You got your package the other day. Oh, good. So you've got the X-Wing stand as well. Did that all arrive in one piece? I hope it did, because I was worried about it going overseas. But I'll tell you what, the post from here to America is not too bad at the moment. So we are getting there. Hopefully, they'll start to get the deliveries going right with all the distribution companies. Not going to single anyone out. But I do have news for you that the Ecto 1 deliveries, if you're waiting for an Ecto 1 delivery like I am, they now have all the stock being booked into their warehouse. So I'm guessing in the next week or two, you will get an email with notification that that's going to be sent out. For some of you that have got the option to get, I think, was it 4 issues of the Enterprise? I never got that option. So if you get that, then let me know, because I'd love to see it built. 27 degrees, is it, Greg? Oh my God. There we go. Well, that's how cold it is tomorrow. Layers, I guess. Layers. As you can see tonight, I am all ready for the Orca build. Let me just move that. I'll wear my Orca hoodie again. I do love this. So let's talk about Ghostbusters first. So when the Ghostbusters comes out, I believe at the end of the next issue, we're going to be finishing this wing on the other side here. We're going to be doing the skirting. And then for the next pack and a half, so for about 5-6 issues, we're making a gurney. 6 stages, making a gurney. So just prepare for that. Then we're starting the roof lights, and then we're going to start doing the roof. Oh, we're going to do all the interior headlining as well with the lights. So that's what's coming in the Ecto 1. But now, with the Enterprise, there was a lot of speculation how the plates go together underneath. It's exactly the same way, but you don't screw plates to the plates that we've already got. You've got another cage to build, and that goes on top of that cage, so it's like an oyster, if you like, and then we attach plates to that. That's how that works. Now, the nacelles are actually powered separately, so you're going to have 2 separate power supplies for the nacelles and 2 switches for the nacelles. They're powered by 2 2032 batteries in each one, so you need 4 altogether, which means that's going to be running off 6 volts. The lights you get in there, that's it. That's the only light you're getting. So I will be modding that to have a white, only white, not RGB, white lights in there, which have only got 2, like positive and neutral anyway, which will easily run off a 6-volt supply. I'll make sure I get that sorted. I don't even think I'm going to need an Arduino for that because it's just operated with a switch, and that's going to light that up. You can get diffusing paper from Amazon. It's just white, and it's like it's a brilliant material. You can have really strong LEDs, hold it up and it diffuses. It's the same things, you can't see them, that they use. I've got one there that they use in the Force FX lightsabers. They're on Amazon. Just look at diffusing paper. What else is there? I think that's it. I think that's it. So that's what's coming in the Enterprise. By the end of stage 14, the whole of the top saucer section is going to be complete. So from stage 15 onwards, we're building underneath. But there you go. David Bassett. I got your message, Dave. I am really enjoyed that Route Master. I didn't realise how much metal was in it. But, you know, when I saw Paint with Penny and Horlicks and Dave Say building it, I was so jealous that I never picked it up. And now I've got the opportunity to build it. It's like, oh, this is great. So I'm so happy with that. So happy. What do you do with certain part works that you've already done twice? Well, Roadrunner, the Bismarck, the other Bismarck's going to a museum. No idea what I'm doing with the R2D2 yet, but someone did suggest that I make it into an R5D5, is it? The red one. And the Terminator I've got sitting here. Actually, I've got one upstairs which has got the power mod on it, and the other one here sits right next to me. It's actually onto the side of my desk now with his Rams helmet on, so he's a Rams fan. They're the only ones that I've doubled up doing a build with, so I don't think I'm going to have that problem again. But there you go. It's the UK premiere of Ghostbusters Afterlife tonight in London. I couldn't make it. You know what, Svi? I almost contacted you, but I didn't realise it was an online thing. That Secret Cinema are doing a Ghost... You've probably seen it. They're doing a Ghostbusters Gates of Gozer sort of like thing. And I thought it was a Ghostbusters Secret Cinema. If you've never done Secret Cinema, it's the most amazing thing you could ever do. Which we did the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. And we went to the Printworks in London, down by Canada Water. And it was brilliant. They laid out Tatooine. Everyone's in character. You've got Jawas running around. You've got land speeders there. Everyone's in uniform. I had my Jedi robe on. Mrs. Walder Wayne had a trading outfit. And you're basically looking around for bits to trade with people, because the idea was to get spice so you can get passage on a spaceship, which will take you to the Death Star. And they've got a full Death Star we went to. And then they take us into a great big auditorium to watch Empire Strikes Back. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. We loved it. But obviously with COVID and stuff, that hasn't happened for a while. So what I thought was going to do, I thought they were going to do a Ghostbusters one, but they didn't. It's an online thing, Svi, which is a shame. But they did do Back to the Future as well down in Stratford, where the Olympic Games took place. And they had Hill Valley all laid out, 50s cars. You could even get your hair cut there. But yeah, Secret Cinema, brilliant. And the good thing about Secret Cinema is you don't know where you're going until like a week before the event. They won't give you any location details till a week before the event. But if you've never been to one, we had such a great time. It was quite funny travelling to London in a Jedi robe, I have to say. I got some looks on the tube. But a lot of people say it was online only, Svi. So I think that's gonna take a lot out of it, to be honest with you. But yeah, they need to do a Ghostbusters proper Secret Cinema experience. Brilliant. Oh, and I finally found issue 4 of Bismarck. Really? From Australia, £40 all in because I misplaced the catapults. Oh, God. Yeah, you know what, DRN? A lot of people have said that. As a matter of fact, in today's video, you can see why. I had no place to put my catapults. David Attaway doing the Knight Rider. Some people have told me that the payment for the second box has come out already. If that's right, then hopefully we'll be getting ours soon as well. I know I'm 2 ahead, I think, at the moment. I've gone and ordered myself something else. I blame someone in chat from last week because you spiked my curiosity. But I've ordered the Eagle Moss Star Trek 3D chess set. So I said to Mrs. Welderwayne, I think I'd like that. I think I'd like to. I like to collect that. And she's like, oh, yeah, you know, just brushing it off. You can't play that anyway. And I'm like, comes with instructions how to play. It's 48 pieces or something. And the next thing I've said, yeah, I've ordered it. She's like, what? I said, I did tell you. She'll tell you in chat what it was like. Mrs. Weatherway looked great with a Star Wars outfit. I don't think we've got any pictures, have we, on the Google Photos? You'll have to send one to me. If you've got one, Mrs. Weatherway, send it to me on my phone and I'll show peeps my phone how we were dressed up going through London. This series' iPhone will be the last with lightning charging. They have to change to USB-C by the next generation. Knowing Apple, you won't be able to get lightning cables after that. They'll just change it to their own one, so you have to pay some more money. You love doing stuff for your childhood. Recently just bought a record player, but all the vinyl is really expensive, David. You know what? It's not even the vinyl that I think people want. They want the artwork. I used to collect Laserdiscs. And it wasn't for the fact, because like the film would be split over 2 sides. And if you had a really good laser player, the skip between going from one side and another side would have been minimal. But I got it for the artwork, like an LP. It was great. I had loads of Laserdiscs. And when DVD came out, it sort of killed it. That and laser rot. That was a big problem with my Laserdiscs. Had laser rot. So you'd watch a film after like 2 years. And it was perfect when you first watched it. And then you start to get all these speckles on the screen. You know you got problems there. And it was the same one, like Jim Carrey's The Mask. That had that problem. And you go on the forums and everyone else has had that problem as well. But great technology. A little bit of ahead of its time, I think. But DVD come along at the right time. And then, of course, after DVD, Blu-ray came. So everyone got rid of their DVD collections and went on to Blu-ray. But I don't think they're getting the same input as Ultra HD. I think the price is letting people down on that. Mapuck, it's Leopard 2A6, Fire Department New York, Shelby Cobra models I'd love to build. Has to pick one of them. I don't know. The Cobra does look nice. If you want my advice. Now, I'm meant to be doing, I think, the Zero Pack 7 tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to get time to do it all. So that video is probably not going to be out till Monday. And then hopefully next week we might have what might be delivered. I think we've got Bismarck Pack 9 due. I don't know, but no idea. Oh, and the Leopard. Yeah, you're right. We've got another Leopard coming as well. so that'd be good when that comes. Plenty to build. I've still got like 4 episodes of the Bismarck here. I think tomorrow. I'm just looking at my workstation over there. Let me just show you what's going on over here at the moment. Look, there we go. See Yoda up there. I've got my Back to the Future poster up finally. Got Yoda over there. Tomorrow I think I might do the Spitfire. I've got 4 episodes of the Spitfire, and that would look good on the workstation there with the new camera. We did take a couple before we left, but I can't find them anywhere. Mrs. Rodawayne. Any news on issue 30? I believe that they've got them now, Stewie, so we should get notification. I mean, it's Thursday today. If we haven't received notification Friday or Saturday, I reckon we'll get notification next week. So, because I'm in the same boat. No, apparently from issues, from stages 100 and... What stage are we on? I haven't got a clue. Stand by. I haven't got a clue what stage we're on. Let me have a check. The last stage I did was... I've got so many playlists on my channel. Trying to find them is ridiculous. Oh, there we go. Right, so the last stage I did, you might hear some talk in there, was 110. That was the last stage I did. So apparently from stages, I was said from stages 114 upwards is in the warehouse, but I believe it might be 110 upwards is definitely in. Have I seen the control board for the Bismarck? I definitely have. I've been watching others' channels. Dead Bar Models is a big thing. And to be honest with you, the Bismarck's not staying there. It can't stay there because the stand lifts it off around about that much, and you really do need to put it on a stand. Because if you have it flat like I've got there, I've had to reinforce it, then it sort of parts the decking at the top. So it does need to be curved like that. So you do need support at both of these ends here. And that's why you've got the stand. So it can't stay there. It's going to have to go into the old man cave. But there you go. You've had the second payment for... I forgot about the E-Type, Pete. That's sitting up there at the moment on top of my 3D printer because I haven't found the space for it. That'd be a good one. I don't know if you've sent me something, Mrs. Rolderwayne. Did you manage to find something? No. Do you think they check the cells LED for the Enterprise would be a look weak? They are weak. I mean, if you've left it as is, like, you know, we modded ours so it's copper. If you left it as is, it would look fine, I think. You'd see the hot spots of the LEDs in that nacelle, but it is what it is. But for what we've done, I mean, to be honest with you, you could put that diffusing paper in that, and that would still make an improvement. That would look a lot better as well, and that's a fix that will cost you about £1. But because we've done copper, we're going to need something a lot stronger. Now, that blue light does go through the copper. I showed that off on the last Enterprise stream. But with white LEDs, it's going to be uniform all the way around. And it's going to look really good that you've got copper in normal light like this. You're just going to see copper, and as soon as it's lit, it's instantly going to turn blue. And that's what I like about it. And believe me, those LED strips, you can get 1 meter LED strips that are attached to a USB cable. And all you need to do is either cut the USB cable off and just use the power supply, or the other way around is to just put a power supply from a USB female, so you can just plug that directly in. You won't even need a meter. You could cut that down, put it round. It's going to be perfect. And they're about £4, £6 max. So simple fix. And it doesn't need to be linked. Oh, evening, Koza. How's it going, Gary? It doesn't. It's only a simple fix because remember, it's all isolated on its own. It's got no resemblance of what's going on in the saucer section, the battle bridge, or the other nacelles. So it's self-contained. So what you do with that is entirely up to you. It's not going to affect anything else. Yes, David, you are. I haven't updated. You might be on the Patreon card now. It takes a couple of days to update on the Patreon cards and the scrolling text that you see before the stream starts. But thank you for joining the Patreon. I think we've got... I think last month we ended up with 356 patrons, which is the most we've ever had on the channel. That always goes down at the beginning of the month. I think we're on to about 344, but it normally builds up. Look, I've got the Millennium Falcon in here again. I had a great joy of bringing that back in. So I've moved R2-D2 over. Some things have moved around again, but yeah, I wanted to keep that down here. It's not the man cave without that. And I've got a little Star Wars corner going on there. So I've got my Saber 88 lightsaber there, which I'm going to be taking out with me tomorrow on Firework Night, because we always go out with a lightsaber for some strange reason. And I filled that gap that I had up there with Force Hammer for now, because I think Marvel is unrepresented in this little workshop space that we've got at the moment. You ordered a CD for 30th anniversary. It was £25 on vinyl, £75. Nearly had a heart attack. Oh my God. Sorry, £25 a CD on vinyl, 75. Yeah, you see what I mean? They're paying for they're paying as an investment, David. So hopefully it'll be that collectible that people want it. It's partly the reason why the vintage collection, or the retro collection, I think it's called now, of the old Star Wars Kenner figures are selling so well, because people think they're going to get the same sort of success that you had with the 1977 and 78 market from Kenner. But I don't think you will, because everyone's cottoned on to that, so they've just bought loads of stock of it. I've got boxes of Phantom Menace Kenner figures and vintage Star Wars figures, but the re-release ones, not the 77 ones. I used to have the original ones. They were out of box, and stupid me gave them away. That's right, you heard me. I gave them away. I didn't sell them, I gave them away. And I had some really rare figures in there. I had a lot of the Power of the Force figures, which had Yak Face, Anakin Skywalker, the old Anakin Skywalker, not Hayden Christensen. They all had their lightsabers or weapons that they needed to have. They just wasn't in box. Yeah, that's gutting. Oh, we look back on this. That's why I've still got my Back to the Future cards here. Not Back to the Future, Black Hole. My Black Hole bubblegum cards. If anything's coming with me from the 80s, that was the one thing that I've kept. Even my Short Circuit sticker album I had 2 of them that I filled up because I bought a whole box of stickers to complete it. I can't find it anymore, so I blame my parents for that. But I think that and the Tomy-Tromics is the only thing that I bought out the 80s with me. Oh, and my fashion sense and music sense as well. I'm still wearing 80s clothes. Mrs. World of Wayne has to dress me now and again because, yeah. Can we talk about the fire truck? We can talk about the fire truck, Bergdis. I'm just going to try and pull up that picture you said, because Bergdis sent me a brilliant picture on Instagram of the differences between a picture she took of the Ladder 9. Was that the 90-foot one, Bergdis? Stand by. Why isn't anything loading tonight? Hang on. I'm just trying to bring this picture up. I'm not dropping any frames, but Instagram wants to run slow tonight. Right, okay. So I'm going to save this image. There. Go to that. Click on fire. Image. Almost there. God, I'm working quick here. And I believe that would be on downloads. No. Pictures. Oh, you're kidding me. Stand by. Videos. No. I just want to see where this is downloaded. Oh, it is there. Oh, I see where it is. Right. Okay. So, right. I've got the picture up. So this is the two. The picture's quite small, so I hope it's going to do it justice. But this is the picture here. The Bergdis sent me. I'm going to try and minimize that so it's a slightly better resolution, and you can kind of see the difference between the two here. Now, Bergdis, you may be able to give a little bit of commentary to what this is, but obviously the top one's a lot longer, and you've got an extra door at the back or an extra window at the back by the look of it. It just seems longer, the front section. But they do look kind of identical. Also, that second storage box behind the second wheel seems to be missing on this one. But yeah, I am enjoying this one, I have to say. But obviously the first one's only just come out, so we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, it's interesting. You can't find the Spitfire to go from the start. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to be bringing it out again, Gary. A lot of people do ask for that, so hopefully it will get a release. A lot of people want that. But, I mean, failing that, get the Zero Fighter. It's pretty much the same. But, you know, I can see the love for the Spitfire, especially in the UK market. Shout out, you're in Bangor, Rob. You're over in Northwest Wales. I know where Bangor is. You prefer having physically than digital sometimes. A lot of people say that, Roadrunner. I asked, one of the ways that I'm rekindled or met up again with Mrs. World of Wayne was I knew Mrs. World of Wayne read a lot of books. She reads a lot of books. I think she read 89 last year. And I wanted to know, because she's got a Kindle as well, does she prefer reading a book on a Kindle or having a paper book in her hand? And I think the testament is the paper book with the amount of bookcases I've got in the house. But yeah, it is nice to have something to physically hold and look at rather than digital. Can you imagine having comics? I know comics are now online and they're digital, but to me, a comic is something tangible. I've got my Amazing Spider-Mans down here, so they've got a Jordan. I wasn't aware of that. I'll have to check that one out. I believe we've got one coming for the Cobra as well. We've got that coming. I'm still waiting for that, the license plate and the stand for the Cobra. So when that comes, I will do a reveal beauty shot video when that comes out. Vinyls never stop because of DJs. Cassette never stopped because of prisons. Cassettes and DVDs are going out because of streaming. Streaming killed everything, Philip. I know that more than anyone because I used to work for Blockbuster Video. And we saw that way back in... I left Blockbuster in 2000. And we were seeing that when Fight Club got released in 1999. I think that was the last big buy video that we actually did. And you could see that the rentals are dropping off. All the turnovers, year-on-year turnovers were starting to drop, and I think that was the beginning of the end. I'm surprised they lasted as long as they did, actually. I mean, they did try to follow LoveFilm with the postal service for the DVDs, but in the end, I mean, the technology wasn't there to stream, you know, as quick as we do now in HD, even 4K now. So that's what killed a lot of HMV stores as well. His Master's Voice in the UK, I don't know. Is that just a UK chain? I guess it is. I don't know what you've got in America now. You used to have... where did I used to buy all my... I used to go to a place called Sam Goody in America, but I believe they closed down a few years ago as well. Where'd you get my Mickey Mouse from? This is actually from... my brother went to Disney World. Let me get this off. He's got blue tack on him. God, this must be about 8 years old. And he bought me that. Which I thought was pretty cool. So I put some blue tack on him, and he now sits on my monitor looking at me and making sure I'm up to no good. Or not up to no good. And he bought my son a Stormtrooper hat, like a beanie hat, and a Yoda one with ears coming out the side of it. I reckon I could start to fill a Blockbuster back in the day. I loved my job at Blockbuster Video. It was one of the best jobs in the whole... It's my best job I've ever had, apart from this one. But actually working for someone, Blockbusters was easily the best job I've ever had. It was just such a nice working environment. It was so relaxed, and being passionate to talk about something that you love. And you do get the funny time. Clerks, Kevin Smith's Clerks says it best with some of the customers, that they'll come in and say, have you got that film with that guy who was in that other one? You're expected to say, right, okay. And funny enough, I don't know if he's in here tonight, but my brother Russell, who lives down in Portsmouth, he worked with me at Blockbusters. On the Christmas nights, we would swap stores, so one store could take all their staff out for a Christmas do, and we would just cover the store. And normally it'd be dead. After 8 o'clock at night, there'd be no one there. So we used to put on Star Trek Next Generation videos and just watch that. The amount of times on those Christmases we watched Best of Both Worlds. Great nights. Agora email, Chris Hurst. On the 7th of October, said my fire truck posted by Royal Mail's 48 hours. Checking Royal Mail, they still haven't got it. Really? 7th of October? Oh my God, you need to chase that, Chris. That's not good. The reason I'm doing it again, David DR2, it's just because a lot of people do ask, is because I've got so much more camera angles now, and I don't think I put the instructions on the screen as well. I deliberately didn't put the instructions on the screen for the Bismarck today, if you noticed, because I'm going to be doing that anyway with the Agora Models one. So I wanted you to see what it's like to build, and then when the Agora Models one comes to that stage, all the instructions are going to be there on the screen. Could I recommend a 3D printer? Well, if you're going for a filament printer, then the Ender 3 is brilliant. The FL Sun Q is really good as well. A bit noisy, the FL Sun. Resin printer, if Phil's still in chat, I don't know what he's got, but it's really good. I keep forgetting Phil. Memory of a goldfish. Oh, 27th of October. That makes sense. All right. I'd still chase it up, Chris. Am I behind on chat again? I'm sorry. Hello, Charlotte. How's it going? My daughter's in chat. I believe we're seeing you tomorrow for the fireworks. That should be fun. It's going to be cold. Wrap up. Hello, Sordo. My voice is out of sync. Hello. I normally put 100 millisecond delay on. I'm just checking. I've still got 100 millisecond. It shouldn't be out of sync. Yeah, the sync's fine there. Oh, there it's fine. Okay, I haven't changed anything. Max De Silva, can you give any advice to new persons to modelling? Yes, definitely. Keep your workstation tidy. If anything, keep it tidy and save things. And always clean things afterwards. Doing the modelling's one thing, but if I've learnt anything, make sure you put your tools back where they were. Make sure your paintbrushes are clean. Make sure your airbrush is fully cleaned at the end of using it, because it's a pain if it's not there when you start the modelling afresh and you can't find anything. That's why I like cleaning this up before I go to bed at night. So when I'm in here in the morning, it's just like a fresh workshop again, and I'm ready to start for a new day. And also, I find it important to display what you're currently building, not on shelves like this, but so you can see exactly it building in front of you. I've got a passion of watching the model grow. I think that's great. And if you have got a difficult stage or something that's taken it difficult, it's not a race. It's not a race. And I do think a lot of people think it's a race now when someone's got issue 13 before someone else. And, you know, it seems like a race to get the first out on Facebook. And I'm guilty of it myself. But when you're actually building the model, take your time. That's the enjoyment of it. So, because you're not going to get that chance again. Once it's built, it's built. You know what? This was going to be a topic point. That's a great question, Max. Is that, am I the only one? I've got a funny feeling I am. But please tell me if I'm not. That I get enjoyment of building the model. And I do get emotional when the model's finished. But I think I get emotional for different reasons. A, what's happened during the build, but also that I'm not going to be building that model anymore. As in having a finished model, I'm like, okay, it's finished. And that's it. I get more enjoyment of the building than the finishing. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, look, I'll give you an example. I love the ET spaceship. I love looking at it. I love turning it on and all that. But I had such fun building that. And when I'm looking at that, I'm thinking of the memories I had building that. So I don't think, oh, look, that looks like the ship from ET. It's, I'm weird. I'm weird. But that's how I feel. So that's what I feel when I'm building these models. 80s music is the best. You can't knock 80s music, Anthony Oates. Hello, Jamesy boy. How's it going? You had a plastic hippo toy box that was filled with Kenner original runs? It was given to my cousins and destroyed shortly. That's heartbreaking, Brian. It's absolutely heartbreaking. That's not your picture. All right, okay, Burgess. It's an interesting picture, though. But I did like what you said about there's two different lengths. Is that you'll have to explain that more to me because I didn't get that. What's the situation of the Iron Man build? Alex, I've got Iron Man here. I've got the next 4. As a matter of fact, I was going to build the next one on Tuesday's live stream next week. So I've got the next 4 stages. So that'll be on Tuesday's live stream. You heard the odd stutter. Well, I haven't skipped any frames tonight at the moment, Roadrunner. My new little thing tells me how it's going. I haven't skipped any yet. Any word on the new Star Wars part works coming out after the X-Wing? I haven't heard anything, Dan. I'll be interested to know if there's a new Star Wars part work coming out. Look, I've got my little Star Wars corner going on here. Yeah, a lot of people watch that Route Master, I tell you. I wonder how many people did miss the boat on that. Because when the Route Master come out, I think... Because Partworks went for a stage of like, you know, they were there. And then suddenly, I think lockdown really boosted it as well. But there's just Partworks everywhere now. And I wonder if people, when they saw it in the shop, started buying it, then thought, oh, it's a bit too expensive, and then stopped. Realised what these models actually look like, these large-scale models, and now want to start it up again. So, why has Mrs. Wayne hung a saucepan in the man cave? What? Oh, this is my pop. This thing here. This is my pop protector. So I'm not spitting at you all. Oh, you think they modelled the 75 foot and not like, right, gotcha. Makes more sense to me now. And the side cap windows are too tall. You know what? We need to get some high quality images, Berg, so we can play Spot the Difference. That would be good. It is there for a reason, because if I push this too far back, I see I'm not using my lavalier mic tonight, I'm using this mic, then the condenser mic will be further away. Even though it will pick up my voice, it will also pick up more echo. So that's why it's there. If I put that over to this side, the pop filter's not doing its job. So it is quite close to my mouth, you see. There's fireworks going off outside. People have started early, it seems. So if you hear fireworks, there's not really much I can do. You can't do digital comics. I have to have the physical thing. It's just like me, Svi. You need the physical thing. Definitely. Have you heard anything about this? I saw IXO Facebook page say that Pack 7 of the Porsche is going to be delayed by about a month due to problems with shipping. Yes, Robert, it's affecting everybody. It's not just IXO collections. Now, I've got one more pack of the Peugeot here. I'm still waiting for my next pack for the Porsche. But it is what it is. And because there's nothing we can do about it, there's no point in doing anything. To be honest with you. It's not just them. I think the biggest problem we've got is this model space at the moment. That I've had Dave Hobson, one of my patrons, get in touch with me saying he hasn't heard from them in months regarding missing R2D2 stock. I still haven't heard anything about the Victory stock they're being sent. They did say on their model space site that they're going to transfer their brand to D'Agostini Collectibles, I think. But there's just radio silence. I don't know what's going on. So hopefully someone from Model Space might either get in touch with me or the community to let us know what's going on. That would be good. I'm just reading. Sometimes you chat amongst yourselves. I just get engrossed in your conversations. Hello, Ryan from Coventry. I was down your way last week. Why was we in Coventry? Oh, we passed through it to get to Cadbury's World. That's why. They closed Sam Goody. How long ago did they close that Big Apple stacker? Because I'm thinking a few years, but I reckon you're going to tell me it's about 10 years ago. Probably longer. Well, hopefully the Enterprise might be available when the pandemic's finished. I reckon that they might start distribution elsewhere. But at the moment, it's just so risky that you could start a part work up, a country gets locked down, and then you could lose lots of money by not getting things there. But when you first met Paul, he had 6,000 videotapes. We had our own Blockbuster in a walk-in service. Well, you know what? We've all been there, Ali. I used to have VHS tapes, and normally they were the X-Rentals that they sold off cheap. And then I slowly changed them to Laserdisc. Then I changed them to DVD. I don't own one Blu-ray in the house anymore or DVD. It's all, as they said, it's all streaming. Or it's stored as storage on my computer so I can access it through Plex. But HMV Guernsey bailed out HMV UK, went bankrupt because of it. There's not many HMVs around anymore. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Phil. The Anycubic Mono X and the Anycubic Photon S, both excellent. The X has a 300 x 300 build plate. That is ginormous. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne, I hope you've put that down for the Christmas list this year. See, Phil, you give these recommendations. I just click on them and add them to my Amazon list. See, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne still wants an overlocking machine, so, you know, that's what I've got to get her for Christmas. All right, Cons Customs. Well, there is a playlist for the Jaws. It started good. It petered out in the middle, and the less said about the end, the better, probably. It's making a really nice feature in the garden at the moment. But we have got the Orca coming. Me and Phil over on Sprueverse are going to be building. I believe it's 2 foot, didn't you say, Phil, of the Orca? That's why I'm wearing the hoodie. We're building this. It looks good. It looks good. Hopefully in a few weeks I'll be able to show you it. And that's going to be my passion project. There we go. Look, Gamer God, you just repeated everything like that. It's take your time. Take your time, especially when you got... See, I rush things, but I rush things for a reason. That I'm racing against getting this uploaded, memory cards running out, computers crashing. So... that's why I make mistakes, so you don't have to. Does these brilliant, and he puts them together brilliant. And I'm like, you should see what's on the cutting room floor if you think it's easy. Because chances are, when you watch the live streams, it's called Car Crash Tuesday for a reason, and that's what it's like every other day as well. You just don't get to see that. I did save one of the bloopers to... No, it was yesterday's one for the... I didn't press record. I didn't press record. So for the 10 minutes of the first build, I wasn't recording, so I had to take everything apart and put it all back together again. So, yeah, nightmare. Are you modding kit? Not at the moment, Max De Silva. I mean, I don't really know the car that well. I know it changed quite well throughout the series. Just like I've been watching the series 1 at the moment, and the talking module is just a red light. You don't get the spectrograph sort of effect. I think that come in a later series. And I am noticing things like that, but I... Hello? Yeah, I can see we've dropped to 955 frames. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, I know that the stream is playing up a little bit at the moment. I've dropped to 955 frames, but at the moment we've got quite a good green signal, so we should be good at the moment. I know when we're dropping frames, by the way, so it's all good. Hello, Dad. Do we have a lightsaber to take to bonfire night tomorrow? Yes, Jack. We've got 4 of them. Take your pick. Oh, we're going to get mugged. We're going to get mugged. Gary, you're still on 2 cans of Hobgoblin? Oh, my God. That's a potent drink. I'm sorry I'm behind on chat tonight. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Tony, you know what? I was meant to say that right at the start of the stream. Of all my Hindi and Sikh friends, happy Diwali. It's Diwali today. So I meant to say that. You just reminded me. Happy Diwali. It's Festival of Lights today. 15 years, Big Apple Stacker. No way. Oh, my God. So where do you go for like music and DVDs and stuff now? Do you have like a store that has just that? Or is that now part of your local Walmart and stuff? Or do you get it online? I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue. I mean, the last time I was in America was 2009. I was in Las Vegas. So not much shopping. And the shopping that was there is real high-end stuff. Frozen, let it go, let it go. Was that what I'd like at the stream? Sounds like Norman Collier. No, we did drop some streams for a bit then. Did you notice it clashed with the fireworks outside? Yeah, see? Think about it. No, Simflord, I don't think they will do Super Pursuit mode, because to do that, you're going to have to change all the body panels on it. And short of cutting into it, we'll have to see. ET 30 minutes. What? Oh, is ET on TV? I don't know, Christian. I don't really watch much TV. You know what? I've been watching Young Sheldon at the moment. I didn't think I'd like it, but I really am enjoying it. It's quite a good show. But I don't watch much TV. I do watch films, but again, when I watch films, but I do like a good indie film. So that's why I'm buried normally in Netflix and the obscure films on Amazon Prime. They do look good together, don't they? I couldn't keep the Millennium Falcon. It doesn't look like it, but it's absolutely ginormous, and I needed to keep that somewhere close with all the other stuff. So Mrs. Welder Wayne's now extended her lady cave a little bit now, so she can. She's got a little bit more space in there to do all her sewing and stuff. So the sound is terrible, is it? I don't know why, Pete. Hang on, I can tell you. We've gone again. We've got bad signal again. We're dropping frames all over the place. I don't know why we're dropping frames. Just checking if I've got anything on. My Plex server's on. Let me turn that off. I'm just going to quit my Google Drive. Just going to try and make things better. Hopefully, we're back again. As you see, I was aware that we dropped frames in. So in total, we've dropped 2,284 frames now. The sound's breaking up because I think that's the reason. I have stopped some of my other services I've got here. Let me just... And we're gone again. We're having intermittent dropouts. I don't know why. But we'll bear with it. We've only got 10 minutes, so I'll bear with it for now. This isn't me, by the way. My computer's linked to the router 100% signal. So whatever's going on is at the ISP end. So, oh, extra time 30 minutes. You're watching the football, Christian, again. I thought you were talking about the film. Oh. You know what? I was telling Mrs. Rhoda Wayne to watch it. We should watch a show called Bridgerton. Bridgerton. It's like a period drama. I ain't got a clue what it's about. All I know is that's the next Secret Cinema. They're doing a Regent's Ball as their theme, which I thought could be quite fun. So we'll have to see. Well, I mean, the internet signal's good at the moment, but I can see it dropping. I can see it dropping straight away. I have like what it tells me how many drop frames I've got. It tells me how long I've been live for, and then I've got this lovely CPU usage. how many frames I'm broadcasting at, and then how many bytes I'm sending. And if I'm sending the right amount of bytes, I've got a great big green light which says everything's absolutely good. If it goes yellow, I know I'm breaking up. And when it goes red, which is done a couple of times, I'm probably like that. Doing my naked gun. We're back. We're back again. I thought we were done then. See, I'm not doing anything. The system's still connected to my router perfectly. But for some reason, the stream stopped. I haven't got a clue why that's happening. Haven't got a clue. We're broadcasting again. I am back. I am back. Refresh browser. F5. Would you be able to do a Hornby train set as a part works? It'd be a good idea. I think Hornby would probably be interested in that as well. Can everyone see me again? I don't think anyone's here. Oh, I'm loud and clear again. I don't know why it keeps dropping. It's okay. Look, I'm back. I think I'm going to end it there because it is unstable at the moment. So, as I said, tomorrow I'm not sure what we're doing. Hopefully, Spitfire.